because I am very pregnant. And I do not want to embarrass my baby. But the more I think about do not embarrass the baby, it's kind of like dieting. The more you think don't eat, don't eat, don't eat, the more you want to eat. I'm also delusional. This is my first time on stage in about 5 months, and this is my comedy uniform. And I put on this top, and I was like, damn, Gina, you don't even look pregnant. Oh yeah, let's get the skinny jeans. And you know, just because it goes on does not mean that it fits. Because I was 10 minutes on the bus when I was like, this is not a good idea. This is a fall outfit. It is summer, and you have gained 24 pounds. Oh God. Baby. The best advice my dad ever gave me was when I had to repeat a grade in high school. And because I am the good child, I came with a list of punishments that I felt was appropriate. And he put out his cigarette and he said, okay, well, are you pregnant? No. Are they kicking you out? No. Are you gonna quit? No. Well, great. Keep trying. And I've held on to that advice throughout my life. Undergrad, when I couldn't pass a class, I was like, I'm not pregnant, they're not kicking me out, I'm gonna try again. You clap now until it's April and you're 30 and a client drops you and you think to yourself, I'm not pregnant, oh fuck. They're not kicking, yes they did, they fired you. Will you try again? Probably not with that company, but I have other people in my Rolodex. And then you refresh your email and another client drops you. Well, fuck you too, I'm going to IHOP for my free stack of pancakes for my birthday. Things about baby. Baby, were you planned? Yes. Yes. When I was 17, I made a list of everything I wanted to do to make my life awesome. That 10-year plan included getting married at 27, check. Staying married without kids for about 3 years, or at least when I turned 30, check. Was this baby unplanned? Yes. Because in 2017, we kept thinking about it. You know, you're like, oh yeah, girl, you want this baby? And I'm like, yeah, but 45. And he was like, you know what, that's right, let me go grab this condom right here and be a responsible adult. And then in January, I was just so proud of like surviving the first chapter of the Trumpocalypse. I had this very clear thought of, the world is gonna get better, everything is gonna be awesome. And then in February, we were like, so we should probably wrap it up. And I was like, yeah. And then the universe was like, ha, too late. But it's fun, you know, I love Baby. Baby is good. It is very quiet. I can write and do all my writing things. And I thought to myself, wow, this is very convenient. I wonder if like when Baby comes out, if Baby will be quiet in the crib so I can like write all the stories. And then I thought, maybe your baby's quiet not because it's good, but because it's depressed. You know? Like, they might not be able to articulate the stresses in their lives, but they know what a good thing is when they feel it. And I was like, oh no, my baby is gonna be working on its neck exercises, or at least that's what I think. But in actuality, it's just trying to like bang its head on the floor to spill its brains out. And I think about all these things, and I'm like, you can't say these things because baby's gonna be like, why are you embarrassing, Mom? I don't wanna be like, because I was a good kid all my life. I was a good kid. I was such a good kid that I was driving and I told my sister, please put on your seatbelt and I will not move this car until you put on your seatbelt. And she did not. So I told her, well then you have to get out this car and walk to school. And she got out and she was walking very slowly in front of my car. And you know this thing about people who are always like on it, they're type A, they do well, they snap sometimes. So I bumped her with the car. And then my mom says, when we got home, she's like, did you run your sister over? I was like, first of all, she did not want to buckle up. And what do? You can't punish your child for being like, well, on one hand, you tried to run over your sibling. On the other hand, she wouldn't buckle up. It's a tough feeling. You can't. I was a good kid. I am the best kid. Whenever my sisters really need something, they call me first to call my dad. Because I just know how to be like, well, I asked for a favor in January. March is probably too soon, so May would be a good time to fuck up my life. And they just like, they want to use all the credits every month. But being a good kid does not necessarily make you a good adult. I think being a good kid is very easy. People think you have to do stuff. You don't. You just have to channel your inner middle child. Be invisible. Don't have an opinion. Concede, concede, concede. And when my older sister returned from college one summer, she was turning 21. She wanted to go to the club. She didn't have her license because she was a bad girl. But I was a good girl. I had my license. And she was like, will you drop me to the club? And I'm like, sure, but I don't have a ride. She was like, great, because I got all this money, we're gonna get a rental. So we asked her mom, and my mom said, no. And I was like, that's all right, you divorced. I have a dad.